Hey everyone, welcome back to Eat the Cake Anime. I'm your host, Jay Renee. Well, this month of November, deceptively deep anime has been so good. Oh my goodness, some of the responses that we've been getting. Thank you guys so much being a part of the Eat the Cake Anime family. We thank you for your continued support. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. So with that, let's just go ahead and get into this one. Delico's Nursery. My goodness, when we talk about anime with political undertones, this one has been staring me in the face for about 2 weeks, and I said, do I really want to go there? Yeah, we need to go there, especially with our current U.S. government. Yeah, we've had a couple of changes in the past week, but I mean, so far we have changes every day with this government. So Delico's Nursery, and how does it relate to now? First of all, let's talk about what it's about. It's a goth fantasy mystery anime. Once again, the political undertones that are involved, it's a little ahead of its time, even though this premiered in 2024. So the world of Delico's Nursery is centered on vampires, okay, aka Bloods, but these vampires are no longer immortal. There's a legend of a primordial vampire called the True of Vamp, and the abbreviated is Trump, Trump, a mythical figure said to be the origin of vampires. I cannot make this up. Check this out, okay? It goes along with the main plot. Dali Delico, he's a noble vampire. He's a part of the Blood Pact Council, one of the highest governing bodies in vampire society. So despite being called upon for some mission, Dali refuses and instead is shown taking care of an infant, which surprises his fellow council members. In the meantime, a series of murders is going on, vampires are being killed, and at each crime scene, a card bearing the name True of Vamp, aka Trump, is left behind. So to balance things out, Dali negotiates, he'll handle the investigation, but his friends and colleagues, Gerhardt, Dino, and Henri, must move in with him and help raise their children. So this covers a lot of things in Delico's Nursery, hence the name. You have the mystery, you have the political intrigue, you have the gothic element, you have the fantasy tone. It's all there in this anime. So in essence, Dali's estate becomes a nursery, literally a base of operations and a childcare space. Meanwhile, there's a shadowy group known as Pendulum involved, and here we have the political intrigue. This threatens the vampire society. So do you see what I'm talking about when we look at deceptively deep anime? We here at Eat the Cake Anime says, if these things are here for entertainment purposes, isn't it usually like a grain of truth somewhere hidden deep in these animes? Some are very overt, but most are pretty much in your face. If we ask the question, can Delico's Nursery be interpreted as a political anime? Yes, it contains political undertones depending on how you read the themes. So you have the power hierarchies and the elite decision making that you can see in Delico's Nursery. The story operates with a rigid hierarchy. You have noble houses, internal factions, shadowy authorities. And in the parallel to what we have going on in our government right now, many Americans are currently expressing concern that federal leadership, whether it be Congress, any executive agencies, you guys, we see this stuff on the news every single day. It doesn't matter an agency head, a bipartisan technocrat, these people that are prioritizing institutional integrity over personal gain or partisan advantage. So what are we doing here? And these analogies fit because Dali is refusing a specific mission from the Blood Pact Council, saying that he won't blindly follow orders when it conflicts with his principles. Just think about that. The political undertones, you have these public administrators who are trying to govern, but are they having empathy? Are they working, for themselves? What does that all look like? We see that in the news every day. And Delico's Nursery is a great anime because it shows the tension between institutional duty and factional pressure, but it relates as the example because it's saying, how are these American politicians acting? These actors and actresses trying to battle the political survival, party discipline, and their own moral compass or what's good for them. We're talking blood-sucking vampires. We're talking the appearance of order versus underlying instability. stability. In Delico's Nursery, the world projects a veneer of elegance and order, while beneath the surface lies secrets, cover-ups, violent struggles. Institutions are maintaining legitimacy through their image, even when internally unstable. Who does that sound like? Is that a parallel to what we have going on right now? You guys think about it. Political analysts often describe our current government as maintaining an outwardly stable democratic system that is starting to outwardly crumble with internal stressors. What are these stressors? Lies, polarization, administrative gridlock, the erosion of public trust. God, we can go on and on and on. But with Eat the Cake Anime, we are here to make sure you know that Delico's Nursery is a deceptively deep anime, and if it's worth watching. I would say yes, because it's a combination of vampire politics and childcare that gives it such a unique twist. Who would have thought of that? And it's not just your typical cute dads raising kids. There's real mystery involved. There's also a lot of danger and a deeper supernatural lore that kind of runs the gamut throughout the whole anime. Also, if you like gothic atmospheres, aristocratic settings, or even vampire stories with more than just one horror or more than just your typical slash and bloody scenes, here you have political intrigue, social drama. This could be right up your lane. The anime is produced by JC Staff, who did a fantastic job, and the original story was written by Kenichi Sumitsu, who based this on his Trump stage play series. The anime airs as a 13-episode Act 1 in 2024. So when I tell you guys that Delico's Nursery is worth a watch, because it starts out, or it seems like it's one thing. It has so many different layers, but by the time you are, say, 4 or 5 episodes deep into the 13 episodes, you will see for yourself that it's so much more to it than meets the eye. We here at Eat the Cake Anime, I'll give it a 7.5, simply because we haven't really seen or heard anything else about this particular anime. But y'all, everything that's going on in the US government, the Trump thing, that really got me. And it made it so at first I was like, this might be a hard one to watch. But I encourage you. Yeah, it's so ironic. It's so smart. It's so deceptively deep. And that's just what we want to bring to you guys when we do this anime review. So I think that's all for this week. Special shout out, as always, Z Media Creative Studios. They bring you guys such great visuals. We love it. Check them out. You know, life is worth living, so embrace it and enjoy it. Thank you guys so much. We hope you enjoyed the review of Delico's Nursery. Check it out. You can find it. It should be available now everywhere you get your anime. And drop us a comment. Let us know how you like it. So until next time, don't forget, at Eat the Cake Anime, we love to remind you that it is okay to enjoy anime.